You are being played. Right now, in your workplace, in your social circles, and even in your personal relationships, a game is being played. It is a game of psychology, strategy, and control. Most people walk through life blind to this game. They believe the world is fair. They believe that hard work alone guarantees success, and that being a good person is enough to protect them. But history, and human nature, tell a very different story. Power is not a dirty word. It is simply the ability to control your environment, protect your interests, and achieve your goals. And whether you actively seek it or not, you are already a piece on the board. The only choice you have is whether you will be the player or the pawn. In 1998, a man named Robert Greene published a book that would become one of the most controversial, widely read, and fiercely debated manuals on human behavior in modern history, The 48 Laws of Power. Drawing from 3,000 years of history, Greene distilled the tactics of figures like Machiavelli, Sun Tzu, Queen Elizabeth I, and Henry Kissinger into 48 ruthless, undeniable laws. Today, we are not just summarizing this book. We are decoding it. We are going to break down the most critical laws of control, the historical secrets behind them, and most importantly, how you can apply them ethically in the modern world to protect yourself and elevate your life. By the end of this video, you will never look at a handshake, a meeting, or a conversation the same way again. Let's begin. The foundation of power begins with how you present yourself. Before you can control a situation, you must control how others perceive you. Greene's first few laws focus entirely on managing your ego and your image. Law number 1, never outshine the master. This is perhaps the most famous law in the book, and the most commonly violated. Human beings, especially those in positions of authority, have fragile egos. If you display your talents too brightly, you do not inspire them. You intimidate them. Greene illustrates this with the tragic story of Nicolas Fouquet, the finance minister for King Louis XIV of France. Fouquet was brilliant, charming, and wealthy. To impress the king, he threw the most lavish, spectacular party the world had ever seen at his private estate, complete with a new play written by Molière and fireworks that lit up the night sky. Fouquet thought this display of loyalty and taste would make him indispensable. He was wrong. The king felt insecure and overshadowed in his own kingdom. The very next day, Louis XIV had Fouquet arrested on trumped-up charges of embezzlement. Fouquet spent the last 20 years of his life in solitary confinement. Modern application: in your career, never make your boss look incompetent. If you are smarter or more talented than your superior, your goal is to make them look brilliant. Attribute your best ideas to their guidance. When the master feels secure and radiant, they will promote you. When they feel threatened, they will destroy you. Law number 4, always say less than necessary. When you are trying to impress or control a situation, the natural instinct is to talk. To explain. To justify. This is a fatal mistake. The more you say, the more common you appear, and the less control you have. Powerful people impress and intimidate by saying less. When you speak less, you create an aura of mystery. People will project their own assumptions onto your silence, often assuming you are more intelligent and in control than you actually are. Furthermore, the more you talk, the higher the chance you will say something foolish or reveal your true intentions. But silence is only half the equation. Law number 6 states, court attention at all cost. Everything is judged by its appearance. What is unseen counts for nothing. You must stand out from the crowd. Be conspicuous. Greene warns against blending in. If you are ignored, you have no power. Create an aura of intrigue. Use bold visuals, unconventional ideas, or a unique personal style. But remember the balance: use Law 6 to get their attention, and Law 4 to keep them guessing once you have it. Once you have mastered your presence, you must master your strategy. The world is not a chessboard with clear rules, it is a fog of war. To navigate it, you must become comfortable with deception and long-term planning. Law number 3, conceal your intentions. If people know what you are up to, they can prepare a defense. You must keep them off balance and in the dark. Use decoys. Talk endlessly about your false goals and desires, while your true purpose remains hidden. By the time your opponents realize your true intent, it will be too late for them to stop you. In negotiations, never reveal your bottom line. In life, do not announce your big moves before you make them. Let your results speak, not your plans. This leads directly into law number 21, play a sucker to catch a sucker. Seem dumber than your mark. No one likes feeling stupider than the next person. Therefore, people love to show off their intelligence. If you make your victims feel smart, they will let their guard down. They will underestimate you. They will reveal their weaknesses, their secrets, and their strategies, believing you are no threat. This is the ultimate strategic advantage. When your opponent thinks you are a fool, they make mistakes. And while they are busy congratulating themselves on their brilliance, you are quietly setting the trap. But deception without direction is just chaos. That brings us to law number 29. Plan all the way to the end. The ending is everything. It is the final impression that determines whether you are remembered as a genius or a fool. Most people react to immediate problems, getting tangled in emotional webs and unforeseen consequences. A true strategist looks at the final outcome before taking the first step. Before you start a project, a relationship, or a confrontation, ask yourself, what is my desired end state? Then, work backward. Anticipate the obstacles, the betrayals, and the twists of fate. Have a contingency plan for your contingency plan. Fortune favors the prepared mind, but power favors the one who planned for fortune's betrayal. You cannot wield power in a vacuum. Power is a social dynamic. Therefore, your greatest assets and your greatest threats are other human beings. How you manage your relationships will dictate your rise or your fall. Law number 2 is a harsh pill to swallow. Never put too much trust in friends, learn how to use enemies. We naturally want to hire our friends or rely on them. But friends are prone to envy. They expect special treatment. They can become spoiled and demanding. Worse, if you fire a friend, you create a bitter, vengeful enemy who knows all your secrets. An enemy, on the other hand, has more to prove. If you hire a former enemy or someone who owes you a favor, they will work harder than anyone else to earn your trust and prove their loyalty. A former enemy, once converted, is often a more loyal friend than a friend who has never been tested. Keep your friends for friendship, but keep your business and strategy strictly merit-based. Law number 10. Infection, avoid the unhappy and unlucky. Emotional states are as infectious as diseases. You may think you are rescuing someone from their misery, but more often than not, you are drowning with them. People who are chronically unlucky or unhappy often carry self-inflicted wounds. They are the architects of their own disasters. If you associate with them, their chaos will spill over into your life. You will waste your energy trying to fix them, and when they inevitably drag you down, they will blame you for their misfortune. Associate with the happy, the fortunate, and the ambitious. Their energy will elevate you. Now, what happens when you are forced into a conflict? Law number 15, crush your enemy totally. This law is brutal, but it is rooted in survival. If you leave an enemy partially defeated, they will recover. They will seek revenge. They will remember the humiliation and wait for the moment you are weak to strike back. Do not stop halfway. Do not show mercy out of a misguided sense of morality or a hope that they will change. If a conflict is unavoidable, you must neutralize the threat completely, physically, financially, or reputationally. As Greene notes, the blood of the martyr is the seed of the church. Do not create martyrs. End the threat decisively, and then move on. We have covered presence, strategy, and relationships. But all of these laws culminate in one ultimate, overarching principle. The final law of the book. Law number 48, assume formlessness. By taking a shape, by having a visible plan, you open yourself to attack. Instead of taking a form for your enemy to grasp, keep yourself adaptable and on the move. Accept the fact that nothing is certain and no law is fixed. The best way to protect yourself is to be as fluid and formless as water. Never bet on stability or lasting order. Everything changes. The market changes, technology changes, and people's loyalties change. If you are rigid, you will break. If you are formless, you cannot be grasped, you cannot be pinned down, and you cannot be defeated. When you are formless, you can adapt to any situation. You can pivot your strategy in an instant. You become unpredictable, and in the game of power, unpredictability is the ultimate weapon. Now, you might be sitting there thinking, this sounds incredibly manipulative, dark, and unethical. And you are right to be cautious. The 48 Laws of Power is a mirror reflecting the darkest, most pragmatic aspects of human nature. Robert Greene himself has stated that the book is not necessarily a guide on how to be evil, but a manual on how to recognize evil and protect yourself from it. So, how do we apply this in the modern world without becoming a sociopath? We use these laws defensively and strategically. First, use Law 1 and Law 4 to practice emotional intelligence. Listening more than you speak and making others feel valued isn't manipulation, it's the foundation of great leadership and strong relationships. Second, use Law 29 to be a better planner. Anticipating problems and having a backup plan isn't deceitful, it's simply being responsible and professional. Third, use Law 10 to set healthy boundaries. Protecting your energy from toxic, chronically negative people is not cruel, it is essential for your mental health and personal growth. You do not have to use these laws to exploit others. But if you refuse to learn them, you will be utterly defenseless against those who do. Knowledge of the dark arts is the best shield against the dark arts. By understanding how power operates, you can navigate the corporate ladder, protect your family, and build your empire with your eyes wide open. The 48 Laws of Power is not just a book, it is a lens through which you can view the entire world. From ancient empires to modern boardrooms, human nature remains exactly the same. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these laws do you see being broken the most in today's world? Or, which law are you going to start applying to your life starting today? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single one. If you found value in this deep dive, do me a favor, hit that like button, it truly helps the channel, and make sure you are subscribed with the notification bell turned on. We break down the world's most powerful books every single week to help you level up your mind, your career, and your life.